Live.
Video evidence. You tried to kill me.
Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Not after. Oh, good morning. There we go, because it's morning somewhere.
This isn't the Truman Show. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
We don't say good night yet.
Yeah, we don't say good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how was everybody's weekend? Ours was a little crazy. How's was yours?
Not as crazy as yours, obviously.
Well, we ended up having to rearrange the
A bunch.
a bunch. Yeah. So we got a few things taken care of in that. But the awesome thing was last Friday we went to the SEMO Arts Council event down in Cape Girardeau and got to see some awesome artwork. Got to see Kirby Ray and all of them down there. I want to say thank you to Rachel for coming out and as Catwoman with us with me that Friday night. It was awesome. Is there anybody on there or?
I don't know. I gotta adjust so I can see.
Okay.
I'm too far back.
Huh?
I'm too far back.
Okay. So yeah, we've got a new setup. We're trying in.
Charles Mitchell is watching.
Hey Charles, how's it going? So yeah, we started a little late this evening, but so hopefully we can get everything going. As you see, we're on the count at what? As you see behind us, we got the countdown for Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. We've got we'll be going over that here in just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good news for everybody. I'm just not going to announce it yet. Other than we have signed
Another guest.
Yes.
So hopefully here once we get his picture and bio.
Next Level Cosplay's watching. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, how's it going? It was an awesome meeting, Next Level Cosplay, down at the SEMO Arts Council. That was pretty cool. Silk Spider and Spider-Man, you guys were awesome.
Mom and Dad was pretty awesome,
Yeah,
too.
Mom and Dad were pretty awesome, too. So I want to give a shout-out to them. They're out of the Sykeston area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the SEMO Arts Council, it was awesome. Jess and I got there, and Jess, Rachel, and I got there. It was about little after 6. They were doing the awards and stuff when we got there, and walked around. Got to meet Next Level, so that was pretty cool. And then Wyatt Long is on here. Hey, Wyatt.
Anyway.
So, getting to see that was, getting to see them. And, it's
Humbling.
To listen to stories about how people inspire each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the stuff that we get to do, not only for me within my job and then with Heroes for Kids, and getting to see, the impact Heroes for Kids has is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Humbling. And that's the reason why I love doing it. It's the smiles on the kids' faces is just literally it. The smile on people's faces is literally why I do this. The reactions, I've inspired some people to become law enforcement officers, and I scratch my head about that one at times. And then finding out that Next Level, they got to tell us their story, and it was just hearing that was,
Hit you right in the feels.
yeah, it did. I mean, it's You got a business. Yeah, you got a business. But, it's one of those things, and we told Next Level that anytime that they see something on our calendar and they would like to come out and help, I mean, exactly. I mean, it's the like-minded kind of people that I love getting involved in doing stuff like that. So that's So last Friday was again awesome all the way around. I mean, getting to meet and greet with all the kids and their families. It was funny because when I walked in the door, I was just standing in the crowd. You had a few people just look, and then I just stood there and just standing there watching them hand out awards. And then all of a sudden saw a mom and their kids turning around. The kids' jaw hit the floor because they were like, "Oh my God, Superman's standing behind me, and he's real."
That always is a kicker.
Oh yeah, it was just like then you'd hear, "Oh my God, look, it's Superman!" And hello, and we need to get pictures. It was.
No, you don't.
It was again. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Look forward to this coming weekend. This Friday.
Right. Yeah.
So, but no, how was your weekend?
My weekend was kind of non-productive. Darren, it was my Darren weekend,
Okay.
obviously. So, yeah, it's like it always is. I buy like $100 worth of groceries, and Darren walks into the room, and by the time I drop him off Monday morning,
You have to go out and buy
$5 worth of
Yeah.
groceries left.
So you're going to have to go back out and buy you another $500 worth of groceries.
Right.
Or $100 worth of groceries.
He's
Yeah.
like a field hand. He's 27, and he's like a field hand. You know, I made a big stinking pot of spaghetti. I mean, just a big.
There he goes again, fixing this big old pot of food and doesn't share.
Well, I can't because I have a son named Ken. Who, I mean, it was a crock pot full of meatballs and a big thing of spaghetti, and it's like, boop, and then I was like, "Here you go, more." I was like, "Good grief! I barely got a bowl." Yeah, and then he's scarfing down 5 of them, and I'm like, "My God, where are you putting all this food, boy?"
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised he doesn't weigh 500 pounds as much as he's scarfing it down.
Oh.
So, but hey, Adrian. So,
Hey, son.
So, but yeah, he was. I've been working with him on riding his bike for therapy,
Yeah.
and he's.
Hi, Rachel.
We're trying to.
Hey, Rachel. And Charles Mitchell said that was awesome.
Hi, Chelsea.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. All right. Anyway, so you didn't have Rachel come in there and start trying to steal artwork or anything like that.
No, we Lois kept a very good eye on Catwoman.
Okay.
She did.
Okay.
No, Catwoman didn't walk off with any artwork, even though there was several pieces that she was really looking at. So was I. But
Were they like cat themed or?
now there was a section. Yeah. Dang it, we got. There was a section that had cats.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if she may have
Buzzkill.
slid away. She may have slid away with something. I don't. Oh yeah, there was a room.
Yarn.
There was a room that had yarn in it. And they had like a yarn art. And oh my God, yeah! I turned around and I looked. I said, "Catwoman, look, it's your room."
Don't put her in the laser pointer room.
So yeah, she wanted to whip me. So she did.
Rachel, you should have. Sometimes you just gotta go with your natural impulses.
Yeah. But no, she was.
Yeah.
It was again the SEMO Arts Council event was awesome.
The Arts
Hopefully
Council of
next year-
Southeast Missouri.
Southeast Missouri. What? Huh?
The Arts Council of
Okay.
Southeast Missouri.
Okay, there. The Arts Council of Southeast Missouri.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's not so.
I thought it was the SEMO, which is Southeast Missouri.
Is that what it means?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway.
But no, I mean it was artwork ranging from.
Keep in mind, I
kindergarten-
have a whole container of foam forgeries within reach.
Hush. But what is it? Artwork ranging from kindergarten to what was it? 9th grade,
Went through 8th grade.
8th grade. Okay. But I mean, there was some artwork in there that was, I mean, just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the people, everybody in there was awesome. So I mean, getting to see. But again, like I said, it was, and some of the people that we've seen that were there, we got to see. I had been in it for multiple times, so
Right.
you know, it's a fun event.
That was Kirby Ray.
Awesome. They had a dance studio, the local to Cape, do a performance while they were there,
Which was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. So yeah, it was like almost like a freestyle type dancing.
I don't remember what they said the name of the dance studio was.
Yeah, it was.
Or the
I
group.
think Fingerprint. I think it had something
I
to
don't
do with Fingerprint. I think I don't. Rachel, I don't know if you caught their name or not. Maybe you can tag them on the. But no, it's awesome. Like I said, they were awesome. I really enjoyed it. So
Well, we got Rachel on here. We might
Yes.
as well tell her. Yeah, they've talked to me about getting an earpiece so to wear under the couch so that they can talk to me on the phone at the next event that's coming up this Friday. So
Next level, thank you.
I
Fingerprint Urban Dance Studio.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
yeah. So,
Sorry, Dennis.
So I talked to Alfred. Something's in the works. So,
Okay.
It's about
It'll be
damn
fine.
time.
We all have it.
So this weekend. Now this weekend we have a
Night to Shine.
a night to shine, which is an organization that Tim Tebow put together.
Mm-hmm.
And now again, so far, I mean, I have not seen Tim Tebow at any of the events here locally. But we started doing a night to shine up in the St. Louis area,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got asked by the one in the Southeast Missouri area to attend. And then right before COVID, we were trying to go back and forth. We were doing 1 year down here, 1 year up there. Then COVID hit, and then we just stuck with doing all down here.
Right.
And, you know, we had everything okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Is it glitching again?
No, I just froze on the tablet. So
okay. I mean, the meet and greet and everything. I mean, it's awesome. It's a meet and greet. Not only do we do the meet and greet, we get out on a dance floor and we hang out with the participants that are there. Again, just last year, well, I even danced with a young lady last year. You got mobbed by doing the floss, the sprinkler, and
The Q-tip and the lawnmower and a few others.
even the Batusi you were doing at one time.
Yeah.
So you got a crowd of people doing that. Jess and I got to dance with. Jess got to dance with a handsome young man. And he wouldn't dance with anybody, and he all he did was walk around and say hi, and just kept walking around.
he'd
And-
wave.
He'd wave. He wouldn't say hi, but he would wave. And then Jess and I were dancing to a song, and he asked if he could cut in, and he finished the song with Jess, and his handler was almost in tears with it, and and that was the only dance he did that entire night.
Hmm.
So it was. So again, it's awesome being able to be in the good. So we want to thank A Night to Shine for inviting Heroes for Kids back again for the
This is
almost fifth year we've done it.
we've done 2 drive-throughs.
We've done 2
Yeah,
drive-thrus.
2 drive-thrus.
20 and 21 was drive-thrus. So we were 19 was our first. Wasn't?
Mm-mm.
Or was 19 in St. Louis?
19 was in St. Louis.
Okay, and then since 20,
21, 22.
20, 21, 22, 22 was 22 and 23 were indoor, right? 23,
Yeah, we'll go with that.
and then 22 and 23 were indoor. So yeah, we've been doing Night to Shine here in
Either 3 or
locally.
4 years.
Yeah, since 2020, and
Well, I
trust
think
me,
that one year, the
2020
art
there
show
wasn't
was
one.
on the same day as the Night to Shine, event,
Right.
wasn't it? So we kind of waffled between the two.
I think we did. There was one of them we split.
Yeah,
But,
you
yeah.
split, and then you were there for a
Hi,
couple
Jen.
hours, and then everybody went.
Hey,
out to
Jen,
the
how's it going?
council.
Yeah, but A Night to Shine again.
Well,
It's,
Maybe Jen can answer the question of how long Heroes for Kids has been doing Night to Shine in Jackson with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because she's the lady that's taking care of us Friday.
yeah. But no, yeah, it's but yeah, it's it's one of those things. Now, again, what I heard, you never know. Tim Tebow used to do like an announcement or something, and they would send in his video to areas that he couldn't get to.
Right.
But you never know what
What
city
where
or
and when
state,
he's gonna go.
what
Yeah.
venue he's going to be at, or he used to do that.
Cool. Next Level Cosplay is going to participate in the Night to Shine in Sykeston.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome!
Looking forward to that too.
So,
That is awesome. Yeah, yeah.
well,
we
that's
have-
the same. That's the same night as the one in Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A Night to Shine is the same time.
They do them in all different
Oh, yeah,
areas.
that's right.
yeah,
So, and
Well, I'm
Next
thinking of the
Level,
tall and small ball.
that's
probably.
that's in the end of the month.
that's the
Okay,
end of
yeah,
it.
that's the end of it.
But
Yeah.
but no, like I said, we go to we've done the one in Jackson. I think since 20. It was either 2020 or 2021, because I know we did two outside events, because one of them was cold as the dickens. And both of them were cold as the dickens. One was cold as the dickens. The other one we got rained on.
The first one was 21. The second one was 22. 23 was inside. This year's inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I know 21 was the first one we did because I was waiting to have my surgery.
Okay. Right. Yeah, and they had trouble getting the burn.
And that's part of the reason that you guys cut it short. You split up, and then we were over at the art council. You guys were.
That's right, because the art council was the same night.
And,
Yeah.
then it started raining, so you cut it short there and headed over to the
Yeah,
art
that's
council,
right.
which was indoors.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
But no, again,
Hi, Deb.
we love doing it. Yeah, looking forward to
BRCC.
BRCC in
April.
So that's going to be fun being going up there.
April 19th and 20th to be exact.
Yes,
Oh man.
it's getting close.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
our
Deb,
events-
throw a link in there for BRCC.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We are. We're starting to pack. We're starting to get rolling on a lot of our events that we've got. Again, we've got the tall and we've got the A Night to Shine this weekend. Then
Tall and small at the end of the month.
Tall and small ball at the end of the month. That one there is awesome too.
Right.
It's one of them that the foster kids get to dress up in tuxes and get to it's a formal dinner.
Mhm.
And it's just then they get out and we get to have a party. Literally is what it is.
Right.
So,
Let's
With the
see.
dance off and everything.
Yep.
2021 was outside and super cold. You've been a part of it since then. We love having you. Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I was right. 2021.
Okay. So 18 and 19, we were in St. Louis. So
20, it didn't happen.
20, it didn't happen. No, 20, we did the Butterfly Dreams
Christmas
Christmas
drive-through that was cold as hell.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you know why Batman has a winter weight costume.
Yeah. Let's see. And then March, we roll right into March with what? March
Health
1st?
and Wellness Expo on March 2nd.
Right. Which is locally here in Perryville, and it's open to the public.
And
I
then,
think there's a small charge, I think, to get in.
oh, I have no idea on that.
I don't remember. Do you remember? Dennis?
I don't
I think there might be a small charge to get in, but if not, I mean, again, it's open to the public. Heroes
Even
for
if
Kids.
it's not much.
Yeah,
it's like
Heroes.
$5 or
Yeah,
something.
Heroes for Kids will be there. We'll have a booth along with a lot of other people. We will be advertising for the Heroes for Kids Comic Con, which is right here behind me.
And Deb has added a link for Big River Comic Con.
Awesome, thank you. And then right after that, we have
A split weekend.
a split weekend. Jess and I will be at Planet Comic Con doing some networking, not setting up as a booth. Now now granted, we will more than likely, both of us will probably be dressing up throughout that weekend up there. But Dennis will be running the Heroes for Kids booth at AnimeCon in Cape Girardeau at the Drury Lodge there at Conference Center in Cape.
Drury Plaza.
Drury Plaza.
Drury
Okay, when I
Plaza.
say lodge.
Yes.
Okay.
Plaza. Yeah.
And it will be Dennis, Chelsea, Rob,
Right.
Nick.
Yep. So they'll have their costumes going, and so please stop by. And again, that's the cons. When we go set up for the cons, that's how we raise our money. So please donate, purchase items that we have, because all that money goes into helping the Heroes for Kids Comic Con, and then once expenses are paid through Heroes for Kids Comic Con, the rest of it goes right back out into the community. So I mean, that'll be awesome. Doing all that, and what do we have after that?
Hold on. Switch screens.
Find out here.
The weekend after Cape Anime will be the Kenny Rogers Children's Center Telethon.
Oh, that will be awesome. The Kenny Rogers Center out of Sykeston is actually one of our beneficiaries for this year's Comic-Con. There we go. Which the other one is the Perry County Senior Center. Both of them are awesome organizations. Dennis is getting close to where he needs to be put up in the senior center. So, I mean,
You're lucky this is a family-friendly thing. I'd have to give you a California howdy.
Oh, okay. So that takes us up to the Kenny Rogers Center, and we'll stop right there on a lot of the events.
Right, because
The Kenny Rogers Center,
That's the last March event.
Yeah, that's the last March event. We've done Kenny Rogers Center a couple times. We've actually raised money for them once before. Again, it was doing the Kenny Rogers Center telethon was awesome. There's actually videos somewhere out there of me dancing to one of the girls that showed up at the Kenny Rogers, one of the recipients of the Kenny Rogers Center. I guess you could. How would you put that? Is it recipients or is it their attendees, or how would you?
I wouldn't. Well, I guess recipient would be the closest.
Okay.
That you could,
The recipients of their assistance.
Yeah.
Right.
But they got out there. There's a video of me out there dancing to an Elvis song with her. And somebody got it all on video. So because they have a live band, they have bands coming in and out throughout the day. They have different stuff going on. So
Wasn't that the same year we had Baby Group playing miniature golf?
Yep, went out and played baby group golf. But
Yeah, that was big fun.
I was the only one to get the hole-in-one in the last shot. And I did it twice, back to back. Guy goes, "Oh, no, you didn't." So I said, "Yeah, I did. Watch." Cool.
So next level says our SEMO Batman learned to walk at the Kenny Rogers Center. So this is very special to our hearts.
Awesome.
Thank you all so much for doing this. We just downloaded our vendor form to look over for Heroes for Kids Comic Con.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes. But let's see. Well, since we're talking a little bit about Heroes for Kids Comic Con, let me grab the controller here. Oh, right. Well, Yep. Okay, let's spin around here a little bit. All right. So let's go back up. Okay, Heroes for Kids Comic Con is July 20th and 21st at the Perry Park Center.
First time is a 2-day event.
Yes. And again, it is hosted by yours truly and this person here, and
I'm glad you said person.
and the disembodied voice behind the camera. And
Oracle.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and Villainous Grounds. Well, Villainous Grounds coffee, coffee roasters, comic books, and more. Mary Jo and David Bammel, they are awesome people. Need to check them out. If you love coffee, that is definitely the place to go. Coffee, shakes, smoothies, teas, fraps, caps, all the little jivey things you get when you do coffee.
You can get your coffee,
Coffee, your comics, your
coffee,
books.
tea, slushies, hot chocolate, danishes, your roast beans, your comics, your regular books, even some art, mugs, T-shirts, and a whole bunch of stuff.
And again, our recipients are going to be the Kenny Rogers Center out of Sikeston and Seymour Art, or Seymour, son of a gun.
The Perry County Senior Center.
We all need lots and lots and lots of sleep.
We need to go down to
Oh, boy.
BG's and get some caffeine.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay. I've got a growler upstairs. I'm good.
Yeah. Comic-Con hours for this year is Saturday. The 20th will be from 10 a.m. to 5.
And that's general admission.
That's general admission. 9 a.m. starts the VIPs. VIPs are, what'd you say, $30 a pop?
We've got a page for it on there
Okay,
for it.
there is a page on here for
You
it.
haven't made it there yet.
Saturday, or that was Saturday's time. Sunday is the 21st is from 11:30 to 5. And we are, whoa, hey, I know that guy. Here's our countdown timer. So, man.
About 4.5, a little over 4 months.
Get off that.
What?
Get off that.
Get off that? Okay. Well,
5.5 months, something like that.
okay, we have more. We have.
Hi,
those-
Shelley.
Hey, Shelley.
Hi, Shelley.
So the
Liz Hahn's watching.
Hey, Liz.
we have Matthew Ashley that will be at our show this year. Oh, let me see. Let me go back up.
Keep going down. Keep.
Okay.
We'll go to special guest here in a minute. Just
All
keep
right.
going down.
There is the address and everything for the Perry Park Center. Address at 800 City Park Drive.
Tickets are only available through the website, through Heroes for Kids, or at the door. VIP tickets are online sales only.
Right.
Okay.
And from anything else, they're not really tickets.
And the tickets are not sold through the Park Center. They are sold through Heroes for Kids
Right.
only.
That's why I just specified that.
Yep. Okay. Here's a few of our sponsors we have right now. We have Robinson Outdoor, the City of Perryville, EPS Buildings, Dreyer Electric, Perry County Veterinarian Hospital, Wibbenmeyer Concrete, and Frank's Produce.
Wow, we're getting quite a...
Yeah. So, and again, I want to definitely thank all of our sponsors and
And
the sponsors.
Go back down just a little bit.
Which way?
Right there on that banner that says our 2024 sponsors. You can click the link right there and download a sponsorship form to become a sponsor of Heroes for Kids Comic Con.
Again, and let me rephrase. From the sponsors, the money we get from the sponsors, from the vendor booths, payments, and then from when people people purchasing tickets, all of that money in the silent auction, all of that money once expenses are paid, 100%. 100%. Truthfully about this, 100%. Jess, Dennis, myself, any of our volunteers, nobody receives any money on this. 100% of the proceeds after expenses are paid goes right back out to the community.
Right. And we're always trying to do a little bit bigger and better than the year before.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure what our goal is this year. I think, what was it, 12,000?
What is our goal this year?
Our goal is, I believe, give me a second and I will tell you. As soon as this tech cooperates. Do not start doing Jeopardy.
I did not do Jeopardy.
Our goal this year is to raise at least $7,000.
Okay. So our goal at least for this
Last year our goal was $6,000 and we raised $11,000.
Yeah.
Right.
This year our
Let's
goal
crush
is
it again.
7. This year our goal is 7,000. Our potential goal, we at least want to hit that. So last year we raised $11,000.
I would be tickled pink if we got 7,000 for both of our recipients. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. That'd be reaching double our goal.
Yeah.
So let's make it happen, folks. Let's make it happen.
Let's see. Let's do vendors next.
Oh.
And then if you go through the sponsorship form on the site, there are 4 levels of sponsorship. Bronze level ranges from 100 to 300. Silver from 500 to 1,000. Gold is 1,500 to 2,000. Platinum is 3,000 or higher.
So yeah, please help sponsor. And like I said, sponsors, you do get a little extra. You get their gratuity, I guess, depending on what you sponsor, I guess.
Isaac Hicks is watching.
Hey, Isaac.
Isaac.
Some of our vendors we have right now, we have Timothy Lou.
A little too far.
Yeah, whoa.
It's way too easy to do that.
We have Timothy Chasen. Well, artist Timothy Chasen, author Nathan Justice, author Jessica Matthews.
And with Nathan Justice, his wife Sarah will be with him, and she makes some little items to sell too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know off the top of my head exactly what they are.
Author Dana Morgan.
Okay. And then, of course,
Diana Morgan.
Diana Morgan, I am sorry.
and then the man, the myth, the legend that runs Rising Tide Productions.
Publications.
Brian K. Morris. And then we've got Chelsea Quinn Cosplay. And Carol Ambush Handmade Jewelry, Fall Forgeries. Which, you're not getting them.
Don't tempt me.
Next, I'll just finish this one. Next, we have yours truly, Heroes for Kids. We have Justin's 3D Prints. Chris, the Toy Man McClellan for the Toy Man Show out of Bridgeton, Missouri. And we have Red Brick Collectibles out of House Springs. And then we also have the deliciously talented Villainous Grounds. They will be
They keep
running,
us well caffeinated
Yes.
and keep us running.
They will be running the Villains Cafe.
Okay.
Now we can go to the special guest.
All right. And as of right now, again, we've only got one special guest on here, but like we said at the beginning of the show, we just signed.
We just signed a contract over the weekend.
Yeah, we just signed a contract over the weekend. So right now, our special guest that we have on the website as of right now is the talented Matthew Ashley. Matthew Ashley has performed in episodes of The Watchmen, The Gifted, Originals, The Resident, Nashville, Ozark, and MacGyver. He has also been on several true crime
Episodes.
He has done
I'm sorry, true crime genre
yeah.
in episodes of
Snapped, Killer Couples, Murder Calls, Homicide Hunters, Murder Chose Me, and over 17 more series. He has been in films Special Election and Anchor's Widow.
Archer's Widow.
Archer's Widow, I'm sorry.
I'm reading this at the same time.
Okay. He also portrayed sports magazine photographer in What Men and What God.
What Men What? Which is a sequel to What Women.
He also portrayed FBI agent Doug Wall in the Clint Eastwood directed with Richard Jewell.
See, you almost did it too.
Yep. It's been that kind of day.
So yeah, and he's
So he's done a lot.
yeah.
He is
And,
also an
uh,
amazing artist.
Yeah, also amazing artist. So look forward to
You can see some of his drawings back
you see
behind
some
him.
of the stuff he's drawing right behind him.
And it's real good. Really.
And you can also check out his acting credits, social media links at artofmatthewactually.com.
There you go.
Tiki Yachts. Da, da, da.
Okay. Says the link is all blue.
Yeah, they are.
All right, let's see. Ticket options. Advanced tickets online, link below. Early bird tickets, link below. Tickets at the door, downstairs at the gymnasium. We will be taking cash or card. First responders and active military, free with credentials.
Children 5 and under, free with a paid adult.
Yes.
Right.
Weekend passes. The Saturday and Sunday ticket, $12. Saturday only, $8. Sunday is $7. So, and then the early bird VIP weekend pass is $30. So, again, weekend passes get you, will get you in an hour early, a souvenir cup, along with a drink at the cafe, VIP badge. So, I mean, some cool stuff. It's cool swag.
Right.
And there could be more that gets added to that. We
Yes,
just don't know
right,
yet.
Right. So, this is just some of the beginning stuff that we've got going on right now.
Right.
So, go right back to there. So, if anybody has any questions, please shoot us messages on our Heroes for Kids page. Jess will be more than happy to answer it. And
Just
Jess,
be patient because
Jess
if
works
I'm
on-
at work, I cannot answer it.
I mean, if I can answer them or Dennis can answer them, we will answer them. But Jess is the one that usually does a lot of the stuff behind the scenes.
Right.
So,
Hi, Evan.
hello, Evan. How are you?
I
So,
can't.
yeah, mean,
I can't
it's-
see it good enough to read the last name.
Okay. Can you see it?
It hasn't popped up yet on mine.
This tells me they're watching.
Oh, okay.
Because-
cool.
Okay.
It'll tell me they're watching back here. It's not going to tell him.
Oh, okay.
Joshua Jones is watching.
Hey, Josh. How you doing? So yeah, I mean, we've got a lot going on. Look,
Jess rocks. Yes,
Thank
she
you.
does.
yes.
I couldn't find her socks without her.
Yeah. We've got.
If you're
a lot-
looking for your socks, you're on your own, dude.
Yeah.
I just smell them out.
I was going to say never mind.
I have a butler.
Yeah, it's called a cat.
Yeah.
You want to know where your socks go? Find your cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you wish your cat actually did chores around the house? That way you.
I wish my daughter do chores around the house.
Oh man. But no. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend at A Night to Shine. Looking forward to seeing everybody at let's see, the Tall and Small Ball. We're also looking forward to seeing everybody at the Health and Wellness event at the Park Center here in town. So those are our next 3 events we've got coming up. So if there's any questions or anything that anybody would like to shoot back at us, please feel free. This is the time to do it. While Nick and I, son of a gun, while Dennis and I pick on each other
Okay.
or get into discussion.
Now the wellness
No,
thing at the Park Center. That's going to be by Darren weekend, but I want to see if I can try to
Sneak
by
away
a
for a
couple
little bit.
hours. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. That way, I can show my support.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's one of them things that being able to do that, it's awesome. We've done it once, twice, and yeah, it's
Hello, Jeff.
we've always we go in there and we have a good reception. So it's very well. And this year they're letting us come. It's a lot of it is like dentist offices, a few doctors' offices, a couple of the gyms go out,
Some
and
spas.
some spas and stuff like that. They all do. So so you think health and wellness? Well, superheroes have health and wellness too. We have to keep, somewhat.
Healthy so that we don't die.
Yeah, we can.
Got to make sure that Superman avoids kryptonite.
Yeah.
And
Batman avoids lead poisoning.
Yeah, that's what Robin's for, right?
Right.
Okay.
make sure Batman doesn't get poisoned by Ivy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
Ivy's good at putting them under
Or get
her
cat
spell.
scratch fever or.
you're
Come on,
talking.
Rogers. No. Let's get back.
Crap. I've got two of them right here.
Jessica.
But I got a whole toad. And there's real ones in there too.
You can't pull the real ones out.
No.
Well, bet.
No ruins. She can, but. And the one thing I didn't wear my Batarang on my belt.
I know.
Get away from her.
But no.
She's humming over there.
I know.
That's dangerous.
No.
I hope you guys are hearing this cackling there, but
Hey, it's one of the things that
she's searching.
Son, she's searching for stuff.
Make her stop.
No, that one's signed. Put it back. Put it back. That one's
It's
signed.
going to be signed in blood. It looks like. She's tapping.
I guess.
She's tapping into her executioner.
That was World
Tower
of
of
Warcraft.
Blood.
That was my World.
That's okay. This one's not.
That was my World of Warcraft.
That was not.
She was coming at me with my World of Warcraft axe signed by Richard Knack. Not that one, but the other one.
There are laws.
This is what they're concerned about.
Full footers.
See, she could play the Queen of Hearts from
That is a costume I'm thinking of.
the Queen of Hearts from Snow White.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alice in Wonderland.
or Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. Well, I need to go back and watch some TV.
Yeah.
What is in the chair behind you?
Pillow.
Oh,
Do vendor participants also need...
Also need to purchase.
well, Jesse's got all
Shoot me a message and I'll explain it to you.
what?
Yeah. He wants to know if the vendor participants also need to purchase weekend pass tickets for the con for each character they bring. Now, get with
Well, who was it? Next level.
next level. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Now, Jess will get it all taken care of.
yeah. She'll take care. That's what.
Let's see.
That's what I'm here for. I got you. He says.
Now, see, look. Superman does not have a mullet.
Not there.
Oh, God.
If it looks like
If it looks like a mullet,
business in front and party in the back, it's a mullet.
It's not a mullet.
You have a great evening as well, Deb, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes.
All right. Have a good one.
So yeah, we didn't get. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't get far enough up for BRCC yet. We'll get that probably next week. So she got a link in the I wish I could have it below behind me. But
She put a link in.
okay, she did put a link in. Check out that link. Scott Ennis. Let's see, the 3 guests they've got. Scott Ennis, who's the voice of Scooby Doo.
Emily Swallows.
Huh?
I think Emily Swallows.
Emily Swallows, who was the armorer in Mandalorian.
Right.
And they also have Jake the Snake Roberts.
Right.
So, I mean, awesome show.
Right.
So, definitely look forward to BRCC. See, but no, I'm working on rearranging and fixing back up my basement. We had our heating and cooling system had to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And our water heater went out, so we had to get that stuff replaced. And what perfect time to be able to go through and rearrange the stuff that we've gotten.
Rearrange the fortress.
Rearrange the fortress a little bit. So basically what we're looking at doing is sooner or later I'm going to finish out the basement, and I'm putting it the way I want to finish it out.
Chuck has a question. He said, Dennis, did you see the Batman Funko that is supposed to be a Valentine's chocolate? No, I have not seen that yet.
So you can eat yourself.
You can eat me.
No. I would use Tenorite and spread your wealth. I would use Tenorite and spread your chocolate goodness.
Chuck finds that highly amusing.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm going for the real ones now.
No, I haven't seen it. You should take a picture of it and message me, send it to me so I can show him what he's going to blow up with.
That was good. All right. But no,
I'm going to put both of you in timeout in separate corners.
Jess said she was going to put us in timeout.
In separate corners.
But no, yeah. I'm still waiting to see what they do with Superman.
You mean with Corn Sweat?
Yeah, I mean it's
What a name, Corn Sweat.
hey, it's. But you know what? That besides the point. Did you hear the funny thing is you hear he had bulked apparently. I was reading something the other day. Last week, apparently he has bulked up enough that I guess to get for costume for test fittings and stuff like that, they had him try on Henry Cavill's
Outfit?
Superman suit.
Right, he fits.
No,
He doesn't fit, he's too big.
Yeah, he was too big to fit in it. He's actually worked out enough to where he's bigger than Henry Cavill.
Oh, Lord.
I was just like, whoa. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they're doing the suit without the maybe they're going back more traditional like what we had with Christopher Reeve, where he didn't use the muscle suit. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, see, Arts Council, Southeast Missouri.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's a good picture.
Yes, it is. I took it.
So,
Chuck Cochran sent a photo.
uh-oh.
So let's see what he has sent.
But, yeah, so, but the cool thing about Corn Sweat is,
Oh my gosh.
what, let me see.
Let's
You
see
can't
this.
eat that one.
But it looks, it's not supposed to be edible. It's supposed to look like it's made of chocolate.
Oh.
Well, what good's that?
Basically what it is it's a
Funko Pop that's brown.
It's a Funko Pop that. It's like a pink Batman. Almost.
So it's Clayface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Okay. But no, what was that?
It's even got a bite out of its head.
What?
He's got a bite out of its head.
Well,
Yep.
but no, Cornsweat's got the, the look of a young Henry Cavill,
Right.
but then he's got the acting prowess or acting chops of Christopher Reeve. He went to Juilliard.
Okay.
So,
He's got a similar background.
So
to
he's got a
Christopher.
similar background of what Christopher Reeve had.
Mhm.
So maybe that's possibly
That might have been why he secured the deal in the first place.
So I'm. Now, have you heard any rumors so far? Have you heard any rumors yet on Batman? Because I know you more stick to the Batman rumors and all that.
Not yet. I'm hearing more.
He thinks he's Batman or something.
Anyway, I've been seeing some stills from the, Lady Gaga doing the Joker
Right.
2 movie, but I haven't really seen much on Batman at all.
I've heard that Alan Rickman, I guess that's his last name, the guy that plays the Reacher.
Alan Rickman is the guy that
Alan
played,
Rickman is
Professor
passed away.
Snape in the Harry Potter movies.
Right. Or
Okay.
not.
You're thinking, was it Alan Richardson?
Hold on.
Richardson?
Right, yeah. Richardson, I think, is his name.
No.
Shoot. Jesse's looking.
I know.
Looking.
Yeah.
But the guy that
Alan Richman. Or
See,
Yeah,
this is the same last name I did.
no,
Alan Richson.
Richson. Okay,
No.
Richson.
Richson.
Okay. See, I
RITCHSON.
almost had it right.
close only counts as horseshoes and hand grenades, though.
And this ain't either one of them.
Okay.
Okay. But no.
At the same time,
Yes. Trust me, you
Never
should.
play horseshoes with
Get
you.
a ringer on a hand grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watch the pin.
Right.
But
No, you're supposed to ringer in the pin without pulling it.
But hey, Gambit can do it. But you have Jensen Ackles. I think is one of the top picks,
Yeah.
and Alan Richson is also a top pick.
And he has expressed an interest in
Yeah.
doing so.
So I mean,
And I think he'd be perfect because he's what, about 6'5",
yeah,
and he's jacked.
yeah.
And he's just got that look like he could cave your face in, and he's kind of got that kind of scruffy, brutish look.
But on the other hand, you do have Jensen Ackles, who has
Done the voice acting.
has already played Batman in the animated and Red Hood in animated stuff. So he's already got the voice for it, and he does have
And
almost
he's
the
in
look.
good shape, too.
And he's in good shape. He's got the look.
Right.
And with the age that they're trying to, with either one of them would be a good fit,
Right.
I think.
Because I think they're in their early 30s. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And if they're saying
they can put in
Yeah.
a good 10 years into it.
and, I was going to say, and if they're looking at a 10-year slate for the characters,
Right.
that'd be perfect.
Right.
So, I mean, looking forward for Batman 2 with Pattinson. I mean, it's one of them that the first one, I had issues with it, but it was a good movie.
Right.
The second one, from what I'm understanding, they're, again, working the bugs out, and hopefully it's supposed to be something
Right.
totally different.
Right.
So I've heard
Originally they were
rumors
going
of
to go with Joker, but
Freeze.
now it looks like he's out. And
I've heard Freeze. I've heard Clayface.
Yeah.
Ones that they haven't really touched on. In,
Right. I've even
the
heard
movies.
Killer Moth and
Yeah.
stuff that they haven't really done before. I mean,
Right.
we've had the Riddler before. They weren't going to do another Joker.
I think it's still too early for.
Yeah. He's more of a side character.
Yeah.
In this,
I mean, even in the from what I'm understanding, the Arkham TV series that's supposed to come out on Max, I think supposed to have Joker in it, but it's not a main character. It's all supposed to be, I think, revolve around the Penguin.
That's possible.
So-
And they're still, from what I gather, they're still doing the Penguin little
Yeah.
show on HBO Max that, from his point of view and all that stuff. You know, like they do
Right.
on Disney Plus with Marvel, where they have like She-Hulk and all that. They're going to do something like that. Give that treatment to the Penguin.
Right. Now, one series I'm looking forward that's supposed to come out in March.
Hi, Donnell.
Hey, don't know. One series that's getting ready to come out in March, I can't wait for.
What's that?
The new X-Men. X-Men 97.
Oh, okay. That's just a continuation of the old.
It's a continuation, almost like what they did with Kevin Smith did with Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
But it's a continuation from
Basically the same art style and everything else.
same art style. Most of the same cast is coming back.
Right.
Unfortunately, a few of them I think have passed,
Right.
or they've had other projects, so they've had to.
Right.
But you've got your main cast. Xavier's not in it because at the end of the original series, he went up to space with Lilandra because she
Right.
was because he was dying, and the Shi'ar could heal him.
Now that doesn't mean they can't bring him back.
Right. But Magneto, the storyline
he's
is
supposed to be
Magneto
the
is
headmaster.
is now the head is supposed to be the headmaster or takes over as the headmaster, and the main villain is Sinister.
And that has actually happened in the comics. Where
Yes.
Magneto has been the headmaster.
Yes.
So
So it's going to be interesting. So yeah, I mean, you get your main ones: Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Gambit, Rogue, Bishop's in it, Magneto again. So again, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good TV show. I hope it is.
I'm waiting for Daredevil Reborn to
Yeah.
come out. That's the one I'm looking for.
Now, have you seen the? You got Netflix?
No, I don't have Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching Daredevil and Defenders and all that stuff
On
Disney Plus.
Because no, I mentioned the Masters of the Universe stuff. Masters of the Universe stuff. Again, Kevin Smith, to my opinion, did awesome with it. I mean, it follows. A lot of people slammed it because it hindered. It focused a lot, which it did, on Tila. And but the thing is if the final season of the original one back in what was it, 85, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The original series back there, as it was getting close to the end, it was starting to focus on Tila. It was also focusing on it was pulling a little bit away from He-Man and Prince Adam, but it was focusing more on Tila becoming the next sorceress, following her mother. It was giving,
Right.
and when Kevin Smith reintroduced it, that's how he reintroduced it was, them finding out, how do you switch it a little bit to where it focuses a little bit more on Tila, was reveal Prince Adam's secret.
Right.
And which stirs up all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And basically she ends up becoming the sorceress, and Prince Adam comes back as He-Man. And then in the new one, they introduce Keldor. They Gwildor from the movie. They tapped into the multiverse of Masters of the Masterverse.
So are we going to see She-Ra, Princess of Power?
That it's a possibility.
Okay.
So again, coming back, I was a big He-Man fan. I mean, it was Saturday morning, sitting in front of the TV, chomping down on the cereal, watching it religiously.
Mm-hmm.
And, getting to watch it be reimagined was awesome.
Tabitha Schumer's watching.
Hey, Tabitha, how are you? Again, if anybody's got any questions or has a subject that you guys want us to talk about, shoot us a message and we'll say something. What time we got?
It's about 8:15.
8:15. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
They're talking about, how Sony is kind of doing their own thing with Venom and Morbius and the Sinister Six and all that stuff.
You mean Sony Disney?
Yeah, Sony Disney. Yeah, basically. But anyway, they were going to make another movie with Andrew Garfield as the Spider-Man
From what I'm understanding,
of that group, but he said no. I don't.
From what I'm understanding, there is one.
That's not what I heard.
Well, from what I understand, there's supposed to be a Spider-Man 4. Is either in the works or in.
Seth Pittman is watching.
I heard that there's one for Toby. They're talking about
One
one for
for
Tobey
Tobey.
Maguire.
But
Andrew Garfield, they approached him about being the Spider-Man of the Sinister Six movie, and he said, "No, I think you need to go with Tom Holland." So don't be surprised if Tom Holland ends up in the Sinister Six movie. He made it sound like while he appreciates the vote of confidence, he thinks that Tom Holland is the new heir apparent and should just keep going with it. And
but Tom Holland said, now granted, he did say if they approached him and it would have to depend on the script, but he was like, he was, the way he was talking, again, a while back, he was done.
Right.
So.
Well, he's already talking about doing 3 more movies now.
Nice.
Yeah, so if the stories are there, he doesn't want to.
As long as Marvel can get their act together.
Right. See, that was the problem with Sony. When the first one did great.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, let's make the second one. A Dr. Octopus. Off the charts. And they were like, okay, well, if expanding it is good, throwing a bunch in is better. So then they had the Sandman and Venom and all, and it was just too much, too busy a movie, too much going on, and that's what killed it.
Well,
so if they
it's not necessarily it would if they would have kept more, they still could have done the movie the way they did if they would have kept it more. That what they put in that movie should have been 2 movies.
Right. Yes, I agree.
And
I think that was the original plan as it was. But,
right.
But now what they're talking about is with Tom Holland doing it, the 3 movies. His next movie is just going to have 1 villain. Okay?
Right.
Then the 5th movie is supposed to have
Sinister Six.
It's supposed to be Sinister Six, but it's also going to tie in the multiverse.
Yeah.
And have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back in it again.
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe a few others. So.
Yeah. Well, you've got Madam Web that's getting ready to come.
Right.
out.
That's coming out as well too. And
be prepared for the Super Bowl because, from what I'm understanding, you're going to see a lot of teasers. Deadpool.
Right. That's another one I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking for, and this is going to sound, it's not the fact. I mean, we all know what he's going to be doing, and it's going to be he partners up with Wolverine, and then they basically take out
everybody.
Yeah. It's basically the it's the retelling of Deadpool versus the Marvel Universe.
Right.
But one thing I want to see, there's speculation. I hope we get to see it. And I don't care who plays it. But from what I'm understanding, we will get to see Gambit back on the screen.
Paula Jones is watching.
Who?
Paula Jones.
Paula Jones. Hello, Paula Jones. we're supposed to be getting Gambit. Now, if it's the incarnation of Tyler Ketch, which would be awesome, I think he did an awesome job. To me, that's him. I mean, and I know I'm a big Gambit fan, but to me, that just added to me liking X-Men Origins, the Wolverine movie.
Right.
Um,
Well, it
Yeah.
would make sense, seeing as he's been in the Origins movie.
and then apparently, Channing Tatum is supposed to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's supposed to have more of the iconic '90s look.
Okay.
So you'll have the Origins Gambit with Tyler Ketch possibly, and then you'll have the '90s Gambit because again they're wiping out the multiverse or whatever.
Right.
Because you see some of the stills where they're fighting and there's a big Fox 20th Century Fox the big 20th Century Fox statue that they're fighting by. So that might be a
Plus, from what I've seen about the movie, we're going to get Sabretooth back. But it's not going to be...
It's Tyler Mane.
No, it's not Tyler Mane. Tyler Mane was the original one.
He's supposed to be in it too. Tyler Mane's supposed to be back in it.
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber's supposed to be in it. Or Lee. It's not Levy. It's Lee.
Well, it's Liev, whatever
Yeah.
that spells.
But he's supposed to be in it. But but yeah, he's supposed to be in more of what we're used to seeing in the yellow and brown, the look like the big bobcat looking colors.
Right.
Yeah.
And they've got a new guy, and he definitely is jacked and looks the part. I mean, he's just big, tall,
Well, Tyler Mane is big.
No, I mean,
Hi, Carmen and Ryan.
Hey, Carmen and Ryan.
He makes Tyler look like a wimpy boy.
Oh, okay.
He's even bigger than him, and Tyler is already a big guy.
Yeah.
And
Let's see you meet Tyler. I want to see you meet Tyler Mane and tell him you're a wimpy guy. He's going to look at you with that.
I'll be dressed as Wolverine when I do it.
And he's going to look at you with that Michael Myers stare. And yeah,
and then I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I said shoot.
No, you didn't. You're full of shoot.
Whoops. Hi there, Carmen.
See, somebody had a question. We answered that question. Anybody else got a question for us?
But
Yeah.
haven't heard anything more on Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot. I guess they're all out.
Well, from what I'm understanding, Jason Momoa.
Okay, anyway.
Enough.
Mimosa. No.
Yeah.
The drink.
Yeah. From what I'm understanding, he's
I'm
still.
gonna need a drink.
He is.
He's
They
still
just
Aquaman?
haven't. No.
Or are they going to change him to
There's rumor has it he's done with Aquaman. He's going to be Lobo, is what we're hearing.
He would have made a better Lobo than
I think he would too. He did an awesome.
he did a great Aquaman. I don't have that.
Did you ever get to see the new movie?
No,
Aquaman 2.
Not
Okay.
yet.
We saw it.
I'm waiting on it to come out on.
You don't want to
HBO
say
Max.
you don't want to go to the theater and see Amber Heard, huh?
No,
Oh,
I take it she's in the movie. To a certain
she
degree.
she's in it more than what people think. Everybody said that they did reshoots and took her out of the movie and stuff like that. No, she is a pivotal character in the movie.
Well, let's be honest. Yeah, she's a psycho, but she's still hot. That's the thing about women. You got to find that perfect match between hot and psycho that you can live with.
And you're still looking.
And I'm still looking. Because I've either gone hot or I've gone psycho. And
Boy, you
it's
struck out.
twice.
Say yeah.
So, I need to lower the hotness level, and the cycle level will go down, and then that way. Yeah. Okay. I've done well. I'm
We're
waiting
gonna
in
get
there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm struggling. Okay. Anyway.
But no,
She's back there. Don't you say a word there, Lonnie. I'm not kidding. Go Fortress.
But no, X-Men's getting ready to go jump into another big story arc in the comic books. DC's, I think, starting to slow down a little bit after their big dawn of DC stuff. Other than that, looking forward to seeing what they've got in the movies. I mean, and all the conventions that we've got coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully I can get a few of, I've got a few repairs to do on some suits, getting a few new things, 4 suits. So yeah.
So I'm looking at.
You need to see about sending somebody a message to see if we can make sure we've got one suit before Planet. Where I stand like this.
I've been looking at some modifications to Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
Mostly the mask. I'm not thrilled with the mask I got.
What are you going to do? You going to do like a hood, like what you see in Injustice, or?
No, I'm going to see how I can install lenses without all that extra junk in it that I have. So
See if you can't shape it better.
shape it better and get something.
What about now? Granted, it might be a little bit of a thicker mask, but what do you think about possibly getting a mask fitted?
That's what I'm looking
Okay,
into.
and then with it thick enough to where you can have your lenses cut, like say in an old pair of glasses,
right?
and have
That's
your
what I'm
lenses
looking
cut.
into. That's what I'm looking into.
Do almost like what you did with Batman,
Right.
account.
That's what I'm looking into to see if that's doable. You know, but I right now what I've got, I'm not pleased with it. It works, but I'm not pleased with it.
Right.
So I'm going for the more traditional Hal Jordan look, but I'm trying to figure out how I can integrate
Spectre.
that.
There you go. You've already
Yeah.
got the hair. So go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, which
Spectre, huh? That's not a bad idea.
So which
I just need a white morph suit
oh,
and some trunks, and get myself one of those green hooded.
Hi, Michelle.
No,
Hey,
I've got
Michelle.
the green boots, so
Yeah.
it just
and then taking you already got the ring, so
right.
now if I did a lantern, which lantern would I?
You probably Kyle Rayner.
I was getting ready to say that's who I was thinking. But I was waiting on you to say something else, and
I would say Kyle Rayner.
Sinestro.
Sinestro.
No, that's Yuri. Yuri does Sinestro. He does an awesome Sinestro.
True.
Or for you,
Kilowog.
knowing you, either Kilowog or Atrocitus, or
So I get to throw up on people.
or
Yeah.
or what's his name? Walker.
I'm just picking on you, baby.
No, I do the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. Oh, green.
So anyway, but yeah,
Green super
I can see
LED
you doing-
lights.
yeah. Do John Stewart. No, I know.
Guy Gardner. I was waiting on that.
Yeah. Just don't do Star Center. So.
Yeah, I don't have the body type for that.
Yeah.
Black Lantern Superman.
There you go.
Half skull.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't done something like Cyborg Superman or something like that.
It's been in the
Talking phases?
yes, it has been in talking phases.
Okay.
When I had a lot of stuff going on, it almost happened reality.
Okay.
When I had the spider bite on my leg,
Mm-hmm.
they were, if we wouldn't have got it treated the way we had to treat it,
Mm-hmm.
they were looking at amputation. They were looking at amputating my left foot or my left leg from the knee down.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, and
So spider bites are no joke.
so yeah, so Jess and I were already.
How can we make this work?
I was like, how can we make this work? So we were looking at
Cyborg
doing this.
Superman.
We were looking at Cyborg Superman.
Would you have ever done regular Superman again?
It would have been Cyborg Superman from then on out. There would have been nothing here. I'd have to stay true to the character. I would stay true to the character.
Or I figured you might do like Long John Silver or.
Well,
Yeah.
but I would have stayed true. I would have just think I would have already been halfway there for RoboCop.
Well, yeah. See? Like, if you ever got where you were paralyzed, you could always do Charles Xavier or
That won't happen.
Niles Calder or
That doing Charles Xavier won't happen because she won't let me shave my head.
So you get a
bald cap?
bald cap, and wear that. That's it. I mean, there's ways around it.
Walk around and look at people and go,
Or you can just not shave and go as Niles Calder from the Doom Patrol.
yeah.
You can do that. There's ways around these things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So, but
male version of Oracle.
yeah. Well, if you notice, like in the Titans TV show,
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Gordon was a one-legged person. She lost a leg.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if the actress really lost her leg in real life, or if
if
they
it was
green
just-
screened it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, well, I was like, why did they make her lose a leg? She was paralyzed in the comics. So
Yeah, who knows?
that's another thing I couldn't get was
Again,
with the Titans. Why did they make it to where it took till the third season for Beast Boy to get a costume that could change with him?
Oh no, my glove! Yeah.
Yeah.
Change out, rip out of his clothes.
Yeah, I'm like, he's when he gets back to normal, he's naked. No, go to Star Labs
Yeah.
and get it taken care of. You could.
I just wish we would have gotten to see a little bit more of the dynamic between Superman and
Yeah, you never get to see Superman.
You see
that
his
spot
boots.
going across the
then you see his boots.
right, or you see that blip going across there. That's Superman.
Yeah, he got called away.
You got called. Yeah, that's kind of
Well, a lot of that. See, Henry Cavill was actually supposed to make an appearance in that.
Well, you figured they had Bruce Wayne. They had, of course, they had Jason. All that. They had the backstory. But no Alfred. But
No, wait a minute. It was either take that back. It was either supposed to be Hecklin or it was supposed to be Cavill, and I believe they were pushing more toward Cavill, but it never happened.
well, there's probably a good reason for that. The guy that they had playing Bruce Wayne is a whole lot older than Henry Cavill is. So
Right.
you can kind of get Ben Affleck being slightly older than Henry Cavill. Well, Henry Cavill's supposed to be in his mid-30s
Something like
in
that.
the movies, and Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne is supposed to be more like in his early 40s,
Late 30s, early
late
40s.
30s,
Yeah.
early 40s. Anyway, well, he said in Justice League, he said, He said, I've been Batman for 20 years now. So you figure he's probably around 44, 45 by that point. So anyway.
Did you get my mom's far back? I bought the bank.
Yeah. Well, that's very Bruce Wayne like, actually. And, seeing as they're going Corn Sweat, he does look like a younger version of Henry Cavill.
He does.
Okay.
I would love to see.
I think they should do the same thing with the rest of them. Go with actors who look like younger versions of what we had.
Yeah. Henry Cavill right now would be awesome to come back and play Jor-El. Because Corn Sweat's got that square jawline, could pass as his younger brother. So, you've got those two that look close.
You could take and put some gray in the temples of Henry Cavill and have him be Dad.
Yeah. Have him be Jor-El in the new in the Fortress.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Would you have him do the Crusher Row look or the Marlon Brando look? Because from what I gather, Corn Sweat's costume is going to be more of the classic style,
right?
With the trunk.
I think going across between I think going more of in between. So I would almost do Jor-El version of
Man of Steel miniseries.
No. I would go more of the animated Superman. The Adventures of Superman. Bruce Timm. That one has almost that. Because if you look at it, the Bruce Timm animated series for Superman, when they show Jor-El, if you look at it, he's almost got that. You could almost look at the two, put Marlon Brando and Russell Crowe's versions, blend them together. You've got that version.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because again, you look at what. Yeah, you've got that version right there in. I'd say that would be a perfect caveat per se to tie in a little bit of everything into what you have with Superman.
Okay. I wish they hadn't used Linda Carter at the end of Wonder Woman 1984 because I think she would have made an amazing Queen Hippolyta.
Yeah.
In this new.
Possibly.
Because who better to be Wonder Woman's mom?
Yeah, but the thing is they're supposed to be portraying Themyscira at a younger age before Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's not even in the series. This is all before Wonder Woman. So it wouldn't. So
right.
I mean, it would need to be somebody a lot younger.
But they're still sticking with Ezra Miller.
No,
they're not.
No, Ezra Miller is completely out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
I like that. So who do you think?
No, there is nobody from the Snyderverse other than Jason Momoa.
He's a totally different character.
Yeah, and he's going to be. And from what I'm understanding, there might be some of the actors from the Snyderverse that comes back, or this was an early interview with Gunn that they said some of the actors may possibly come back, but if they come back in the Gunn version, in the Gunverse, but as different characters.
Okay.
So does leave it open for Henry Cavill.
Okay. So he could be Jor-El.
He could be Jor-El coming back, which would work perfect.
Okay.
We may get to see Gal Gadot come back, but maybe somebody different.
Okay.
I don't know who she would.
And it would
Well,
necessarily have to.
The
She
problem
wouldn't necessarily come back as part of the Wonder Woman mythos. She might be in a totally different.
But the problem is, and see, there's already rumor of them bringing Cavill back and doing Red Sun.
Yeah, there's a talk of that.
There's a talk of bringing those three back and doing Earth 2
Okay.
with Ultraman, Night Owl, and
Doing like
Superwoman.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them do it like a Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah.
Thing. Or like a Justice Lords. Or,
right.
You know.
There's the talk of that as well. So yeah, it's just there's a lot of stuff. But again, you bringing Cavill back, Cavill could do a perfect Jor-El. I think it would work perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Gal Gadot,
from what I gather,
it's hard. What makes it bad is she did such a awesome job. The three of them did an awesome job as their characters in the Snyderverse. Bringing in Affleck, you're changing him from Bruce to Thomas. That's literally about the only thing you can put him in.
Right. Yeah.
Cavill, you're bringing him back as Jor-El. Wonder Woman, there's not really, even bringing her back as Hippolyta, you're not going to be able to do that because she's got that.
Right. Yeah.
There wasn't really anything to help tie her into something else.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that,
Right.
unless you do like an Earth 2 Justice Lords or something like that.
Remember, Gal's still not that old yet.
No, but bringing her back as Wonder Woman would be perfect. That is literally about the only role. You put her in a DC thing, that's all you're going to get out of her.
Right.
That's the.
Well, here's the thing. Henry Cavill is also in talks with Marvel to play Captain Britain.
That talk's been.
Yeah, at first it was Wonder Man, but now
that talk was shortly after Batman v Superman went off the rails.
Right.
He's been in talk since 2016.
Right.
So
it sounds like they're seriously courting him to do that.
I want to see Argyle. I love his newest one that just come out. That's getting ready to come out.
Right. But they're talking about how they have the Marvel shows that kind of fill in the fourth and fifth phases and whatnot. Okay. Originally they were going to have She-Hulk, but the second season, but they canceled that. So now they're talking about expanding the universe with some of the lesser known characters,
right?
That like Captain Britain and
the problem with him doing that right at the moment is he's working on Warhammer,
right?
And he's in pre-production for a Highlander reboot,
right,
or remake, or however you want to call it.
He's got a lot of irons.
He just got done with Argyle. He's got the TV show for Warhammer, and then the movie of Highlander. So, there's that right there is going to take up because Highlander, they're looking at, I think, early next year, maybe late this year, early next year.
Right.
So,
because they're talking about for this show with him as Captain Britain, they're talking late 25, early 26 is what they're talking about. And, yeah. Plus, we're supposed to also end up maybe seeing some of the old characters returning in a multiverse storyline that switches it over so that we can introduce new versions of the old characters. In other words, we're going to see Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans again in multiverse things that will end up switching over. So we'll end up with a new...
Is it going to be animated?
No.
Okay, that's odd.
this is all in the planning stage.
Oh, because
Okay.
Chris
Okay.
Evans interview that I just saw with Chris Evans says he doesn't want to come back unless he's playing Storm.
Playing Storm.
Playing on.
Oh, Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That has been that was the last thing he said. If he after his Steve Rogers bit was done in Avengers, he says he's done unless he can come back as Storm.
Well, from what I've heard, he's willing to come back one more time, but they're going to make it to where when it's all said and done with the multiverse, they're going to have a new actor as Steve Rogers, and Captain America's going to come back. And then they're going to reintroduce Iron Man, and they're going to reintroduce, all of these ones.
And I can see Marvel bombing.
That's why they've got to handle it very carefully.
Oh, yeah.
With the multiverse. I mean, they're already having troubles because the Kang storyline has pretty much took a power.
Well, when you have Jonathan
Majors
get fired and
for beating up his...
well,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So yeah, it's yeah. I just
I can see them starting to introduce X-Men and the Fantastic Four. I'm not so sure that they're going to want to bring Chris Evans in for Johnny Storm. He's getting a little too old for the role.
oh yeah.
Remember,
No,
Johnny
I'm
Storm's
talking. They're looking when they do like the multiverse stuff. He wants to come back as Johnny Storm. He doesn't want to come back as
okay. Well,
as
it is right now in the MCU, Sam Wilson is Captain.
Oh yeah.
So
I can't wait to see that movie.
yeah,
I want to see. I want to see. I want to see Harrison Ford Hulk out and turn red. I
Right.
just yeah.
Which is funny because he's older than John Hurt was when he died.
Yeah.
He's way older. And he's the new Gerald Ross.
Yeah.
That's...
Hey, let's.
I mean, yeah, he's got the acting chops. He's done action films before. But, yeah, I don't know. It's... I mean... I guess in a way it's kind of a good role for him. It's about 10 tonight.
That's a lot. Okay.
He's kind of got. He's lucky. Once they turn him into the Red Hulk, most of that is CGI,
Oh yeah.
and all he's got to do is a voiceover, and that's about it.
Right.
And but still, But if we're going to have a Red Hulk, then it would stand the reason we need a Red She-Hulk.
It might happen.
But they're talking about Hulkling and A-Bomb and
Well,
the Agents of Smash,
yeah.
kind of thing. I wouldn't be surprised if they go that or doing the whole
We got somebody snoring.
World Breaker Hulk. Yeah, I see her snoring down there. But yeah, they're
Yes, the puppy dog snoring.
But yeah, that's the problem with superhero flicks. You got all these great stories,
Yeah.
and the actors are getting older than they
Yeah.
can keep up.
As Superman is 85 years old, in the comic books,
Right.
yeah.
I mean,
And he still looks like he's in his mid-30s.
through the years you've had multiple Tarzans, you've had multiple James Bonds. This is standard, but still, every once in a while that actor comes along that nails the role so hard that trying to bring it back is
Well, and the thing is and again, you have, for instance, you have Christopher Reeve that did an awesome job. And from what I'm understanding, they just did a biopic for Christopher Reeve. And I can't wait to see it. I'd love to see it.
who's playing him.
It's him. It's his biopic.
You mean
the
like a
family-
documentary?
The family put together a documentary.
Okay. All right.
And yeah,
I thought maybe like so and so is playing Christopher Reeve
Right. No.
like a movie of his
No,
life. or something.
no, it is a movie
It's
of his
actually-
life, but it's him.
Right.
Very well. I've read reviews of it, and it very well put together. But it's one of them things. Kirk Allen, George Reeves, did awesome jobs. Christopher Reeve did awesome job. That's what set the standard of our superhero movies.
Right.
As much people don't want to say it. You have Dean Cain did an awesome job playing Superman.
For the theme of the
For
show.
the theme of the show, yes.
Yes.
When they re-brought out, Gerard Christopher and John Newton, both. Thank you. I had Newton. The first name passed me. Did awesome jobs as Superboy.
Right.
Brandon Routh. Superman Returns was so misconstrued because there was so much changed in the movie compared to what was in the book and what the original script was.
Right.
That there was some stuff that got lost. I wish they would go back and do a director's cut and add those scenes in.
Right. Like where he goes to Krypton and
Where he finds Krypton, where he the reason why Luthor is out of jail, the reason why what's going on with the what happens to the Kryptonian island that he throws up into the air. Why, because it leaves him as a deadbeat dad by the end of the movie.
Right.
Okay, at the end of the movie, it leaves him as basically the deadbeat dad.
Right.
But in the novel,
And kind of a crazy stalker on top of it.
But that's not how it is in the movie. That's not how it was in the script and in the novel. Totally different.
Right.
So I wish they would I wish they would do a director's cut with it.
And then, here's...
And then Cavill.
Yeah.
Cavill, I think if you would have flipped those two movies, we would have been, I think it would have been, to the moon. Because when Ralph did Superman Returns, wasn't enough fighting. There wasn't this. He wasn't this, he wasn't that, he wasn't this, he didn't do this, or he didn't do that. And then you have Cavill's version. There's too much fighting. It's too dark. It's too this. It's too that. If they would have flipped, because at the time Ralph's version come out, you had a lot of the dark movies coming out at the same time. You had The Dark Knight Returns. You had 300. You had, or not Returns, but you had Batman Begins.
Right.
You had all these dark movies. You had Sucker Punch. And all these movies that come out that had that darker theme.
Right.
Man of Steel would have fit right into that.
If I were going to...
And if you would have flipped it and gave us the lighthearted movie that we got with Ralph in 2013 when we got Man of Steel,
right,
I think it would have been totally different, because at that time we got the more lighthearted, we got that clumsy, we got everything that we don't want a Christopher Reeve-esque movie.
Right.
We want, good night, Tessa. We want something that matches the times. So they give them the dark movie that matches the times. And then what do they say? We want something like, for Cavill, they give them the darker, edgier movie. And what does the critic say? We want a lighter-hearted, that's not Superman.
Right, save that crap for Batman.
Exactly. So, I think if it would have flipped the scripts, per se, I think those movies would have been tops of the charts and everything would have been perfect. I think your Batman the Batman trilogy would have continued
Yeah.
like it was supposed to have continued.
Okay. Frankly, if I were sitting down to craft a Superman Returns movie, and I was wanting to do it in the style of the Donner version, which is what they did. It's basically Christopher Nolan is what it is.
Right.
Okay. What I would have done, take a look at that movie. You got Lex Luthor. Okay, we've already got 3 Superman movies with Lex Luthor as the main villain. How and the third Superman movie was a Lex Luthor ripoff, is basically what he was. Webster.
It was not only that, it was the Richard Pryor was big in the scene,
right.
and they wanted to throw him in there.
Right. So and Gene Hackman didn't want any part of it. So, but if I were going to do it, like you said, the scene where he goes to Krypton, sees that it's destroyed, turns around and he's heading back. Why couldn't we have had, say, something attached to the ship like a Brainiac cell or Starro?
Brainiac following it.
No, following it. Yeah.
Starro at that time. Starro would not have been a good.
But what I'm saying is,
Brainiac would have been the perfect.
Anything but Luthor and the whole creating a landmass event type of thing, because that had already been done.
Well, no, it hasn't.
Yes, it has. Let me say. Okay, Returns. He builds a landmass out of crystals, right? Okay. He's making new real estate,
right?
Whereas in the first movie, He's
tried
blowing up the coastline so that he could create a new coastline with his land being the new coastline.
Right.
Okay, so it's still a real estate kind of thing.
But
with Lex Luthor.
But it follows, and even in the third one, not the third one, but Quest for Peace, it was still the same. But that was the whole Gene Hackman.
Right, I understand.
And that's what they were doing with
but I'm saying
Kevin Spacey.
But it was just, it was too much, borrowing too much from the first movie. And what they should have done is their own thing. Have Bizarro, have.
But again, that was not the point. The whole point of Superman Returns was the point of it being it was supposed to be revitalizing the Christopher Reeve era, the Christopher Reeve / Donner era. So,
to kind of give Brandon his own chance to.
I probably would have thrown Brainiac in there, and instead of putting Luthor as the main villain, I would have put him as a secondary character.
Right.
Is what I would have done, not put him as, still have him do the landmass thing, him doing his thing over here, but it's also under watch, per se, and the advice of, or have Brainiac and Luthor, Brainiac being the main bad guy, but having Luthor doing stuff for Brainiac's bidding to
amass power for himself.
Right. Exactly. Basically, do Brainiac things.
So he was going to end up using Brainiac's tech to be better, and then trying to double-cross Brainiac, so he comes out more godlike.
Yep.
I can see that.
And maybe, and at that time, and, maybe even you get maybe even bring in the hint of Supergirl, which they were trying, which was supposed to have done, which was supposed to have been done for the original script for 3 that they ripped up and said, no, we want Richard Pryor.
Right.
Yeah. Well, on that,
we need to start wrapping up.
We need to start wrapping up. Again, we have this Friday is the Tall and Small Ball. Nope, I'm sorry, A Night to Shine down in Jackson.
Right.
So look forward to seeing the Heroes for Kids crew and all the participants for the A Night to Shine. That's going to be awesome. And then I'm going to throw this out there because I got to stick with the Superman thing. I got to stick with the Clark Kent being from Smallville, Kansas. So Sunday, let's root for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's probably going to tick off some 49ers fans, but I mean, it's Superman here. You got to root for the home team. So got to root for the Chiefs. And we live in Missouri, so you got to root for the home team anyway. So
Right.
root for the Chiefs. So rooting for the Chiefs Sunday. So I'm not going to give a prediction on the game, but hopefully the Chiefs win. Or if you want to call them the Kansas City Swifts.
Well, here's the funny thing. Kansas City is the basis for Central City.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. So, considering that Taylor is Swift and Flash is Swift,
Oh, there we go.
there we go. It's
Yeah.
a multiverse thing.
Hey, so
Yeah.
Kansas City for the win Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing all of the commercial spots. So we'll throw in some of those in next week's chat
Mhm.
on if anybody saw any of the good movies. So
Okay.
are you going to be watching the football so you get to see it?
I'm gonna see if
You're
Dan's
gonna
gonna
attempt.
allow me. I'm gonna make the attempt. If I have to go bury myself in my room and put it on the TV in there, I'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look forward to talking commercials with everybody or the movie previews next week. Talking about A Night to Shine, and everybody get online or get on Facebook next or this coming Friday and wish my beautiful wife a happy birthday. And
She's
anybody,
29, right?
yes,
Okay.
and holding. Not only wish her a happy birthday, but if you're at the Night to Shine this weekend, definitely ask her for a dance.
Birthday dance.
Yes. So on that note, because I just got the getting the evil eye behind the camera.
No birthday spanking because she got her forgeries out on you, and you will get hurt, and no Mongolian beef for you.
So
No Mongolian beef for anybody.
so on that note, Jess, do you have anything?
No.
Nope. Dennis?
I'm good.
Heroes for Kids Comic Con. Check out vendor page. Check out sponsor page. Sponsor, become a vendor.
Yes.
Buy tickets.
Buy tickets, yes, online. They are available online, so tickets are available online now. On that note, look forward to seeing everybody this weekend at the A Night to Shine,
Mm-hmm.
and we will see you next Monday. Same time, same place.
Same Heroes for Kids channel.
Yes, yes.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.